Hello guys, welcome to YouTube Gaming Community. I'm your host Trouble8385. You may have noticed a little light difference because my light bulb actually went on my light when I just turned it on, so I had to kind of jury rig something together to record this. So for this and another video coming out later today, there'll at least be this kind of lighting because there's so much stuff to cover. We're going to have two communities, one later tonight. But today there's no topic because there's just so much. This will be a video of 5 videos basically of news, 5 videos of videos to check out. And let's start off with an end of an era on YouTube, and that's the end of a podcast. So for those who've been around in the community for a while, you may remember the starting basically of the podcasting, which craze that's still going on right now in the community. The first wave originally started where Pete Dorr started his own podcast, and then he eventually quit it, and so Jumble Junkie, he originally started his own podcast, he quit it also. What I consider the end of the first wave of podcasts in the community is when Pete Dorr came back with the All Gen Gamer podcast with himself, with Games81, and Johnny Millennium from Happy Council Gamer on YouTube. And then later they added on Jason Heine from the M Review, and then Johnny Millennium left to do the movie, and he's getting married and all that stuff, which congratulations, because he just had his bachelor party. And then Metal Jesus Rocks came on board. But after that, you had the second wave. The first wave inspired other people to do podcasts. And in that second wave, Jumble Junkie came back to podcasting with Operation Killscreen, with originally himself, Sinister Moon, and Yuri Wynn from YouTube. But after a couple episodes, Yuri Wynn left, and then Dog in My Lens came aboard, and it's been the same 3 people ever since. But the other podcast that originally started in that second wave was the PressStartPodcast, which started with Quick Freeze 4, Nostalgic Dan, and Techno Squeak. Now, end of last week, on Twitch TV, they had episode 74, their final episode of their podcast. And All Gen Gamers, Operation Killscreen, and PressStartPodcast were 3 podcasts that were in the rotation of me listening to podcasts for well over a year. I enjoyed all 3 of these podcasts. And it's a simple case. If you want to find out part of the reason why, I'll link you to the PressStartPodcast YouTube channel, the end of the PressStartPodcast, where Techno Squeak talks about why they're ending it. He kind of gets emotional about how much the podcast and the people he met from it mean to him. And I will link to Twitch TV if you want to listen to the last live stream, or last episode of the podcast. They had a lot of people call in, some big YouTubers, some small YouTubers. They gave away stuff. It was a really awesome last episode for them on the podcast. So, again, a simple case where they all got busy. They couldn't give 100%. So they ended it. That's a lot of things on YouTube when people freak out. A lot of people quit because they just don't have the time to devote to it, whatever it is. And imagine trying to do something. I mean, I've been doing the live stream, 7 weeks on Wednesday, without really any preparation. Just me and my friends getting together, talking. I can only imagine the preparation of doing a podcast every single week, having to figure out what you talk about ahead of time, and then someone has to do all the audio and put it out there. A lot of work. But let's go to another podcast in our community, the GamingArenaCentral podcast and GAC podcast important update. Basically, it's about why this week they did not have an episode. They'll have one next week. Basically, they had a lot of complications, and then eventually one of their members' computer just completely fried. So that basically made sure there was no chance this week. So if you're interested, check out their video. So let's get to another news on a totally different aspect, and that is not podcast related. That is ReviewTechUSA is now going full-time job. Or ReviewTechUSA is now my full-time job. When a lot of us get on YouTube, maybe some of you have this thought that, wouldn't it be cool someday if I could do this as a full-time job? Now, you may not have you're not like, I have to have it a full-time job, but you're like, wouldn't it be cool if this happens? And for anybody who makes anything successful in life, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's successes, there's failures. It doesn't happen overnight. And Rich has been on YouTube for a very long time now. He's now partnered with the Curse Network, and he decided, looking at everything, that he could now make a living off doing the videos on YouTube. And so he'll be making more videos a day in a couple weeks. And so hopefully it works out for him. I always want everybody to attain their dreams and hopefully get out of life what they want. Hopefully this is an enjoyable experience for him, and hopefully it works out the way he wants it to. So you want to go to his video, offer him, thanks, or hope he makes it, whatever you want to offer him. Now, the next one, excuse me, the next one is on the other side of the spectrum, and that is from Sean0728, or some of you would know him as Hutch, and it is Change Hutch 2016. So basically, he's always wanted to do a shirt, right? Put out there for people if they want to buy it. But he wanted comedy involved with it. And so this video is totally comedy. This video is not serious. So basically, he put a shirt with hashtag change on it, hashtag Hutch 2016. It's a joke. If you're interested, go check out the video. I know some people get upset when people do merchandise, but you know what? If you have the right reasons for doing it, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, let's get to a special / topic all wrapped up in one, and that is MichealBtheGameGenie's Capcom versus Konami 1,000 subscriber video game nostalgia. Now, first of all, this video has a ton of people in the community in it, so that's the first reason you check it out. Second reason is his basic topic for everybody was, back in the NES era, what company do you think won or was the best? Capcom or Konami? Now, when I was thinking back on the NES era, Capcom and Konami probably added up to most of the NES games I played or have memories of playing on the NES. And I'm not as affinitive of Mega Man as some people. I don't have like this great, oh my god, it's the greatest thing ever. I played it, I liked it, but it wasn't like, this is the greatest game ever like some people did. I liked the Disney games. But then I go over to the Konami side, and for me, Castlevania meant a lot back then. I loved Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. I loved the shooters Konami made. So for me, it has to be Konami. I think Konami won. But by the hairest of slims, to be honest with you, by the hairest of slims, does Konami beat Capcom. And thank God he didn't add Sunsoft or Dad East. Then you totally would make this even harder. But to me, Konami won it. So if you're interested in leaving a response to this, go to his video, leave a response. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, and check out the ton of people who are involved in this video from the community. So for those of you who like Japanese games, maybe you like to see the covers or what the games look like, check out finngamer's recent Collecting Tokyo, because he just recently went over Tokyo. Got a lot of stuff for different systems. Go check it out. And if that is not enough Japanese goodness for you, then check out Kumo, Kumao 1002's My Retro Game Collection Room Tour Spring 2013. This is, to me, one of the awesomest Japanese game collections I've ever seen. Besides the fact they're all in box, besides the fact there's a ton of perler bead art from Castlevania, him Belmont whipping the chain on fire, and just so many different box video games from mostly just basically Nintendo stuff. Then at the very end, he shows all the systems, like his limited edition gray Dreamcast and stuff. It is really an awesome video to check out. And the last video of the day to check out is from TV and Lust. 5 years of TV and Lust, where basically he does a montage of him throughout his years on YouTube. Again, go check out his video. Go congratulations him on 5 years. So guys, that is all we have for this video. I will see you guys again for another video shortly. And remember, when you make videos, be yourself, be creative, have fun, and I'll see you guys next time.